All right, shalom to the elect of Israel. First, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahar, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone that taught us this truth. Salutes to Archium, teaching his word to the elect in truth and sincerity. It's Isaiah from GMS England. Coming with another video. All right, this one I just want to speak about. We got to go through that straight gate. All right, so this is Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to light, that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Okay, so yeah, enter in the straight gate, right, which means a position of difficulty, right? When somebody's in dire straits, that means they're in difficulties, right? That's where you get that word from, but straight meaning Strait. So it's not like a straight line. It's talking about a position of difficulty. So that's how we have to enter in. All right, it can't be no other way. It says, "For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction." So yeah, the pathway to destruction is wide. It's a wide pathway, and many people are gonna go that way, that path of destruction, right? Whether it's a doctrine, a false doctrine that's got a hold of people, a false philosophy people's taken on, false religion and that, the plantation Christianity. The Lord is a so-called white man, lie that, people believe. That's going to cause people to be destroyed. People want to believe in Islam. You see how many, how many souls that has claimed, man. A lot of people, they hold to these false doctrines, you know, and they don't have the truth. So what's gonna happen to them? They're gonna perish. All right. So that's why we have to continue struggling. All right. That's what this is. This is a struggle. You're going to struggle in this, but that's what we're pointing to. You have to continue in that straight and narrow. Okay. The position of difficulty. You in the faith, you're in the truth. People ain't gonna like you. Right. Most times when you're out, people are gonna irritate you. You're gonna be vexed because you're gonna hear the filthy conversation that they're having. All right. You're not gonna be into the same things. People are gonna be talking about adultery, and you're against that. People are going to be talking about false idols and gods, and you're not with that, and that's going to make you stand out. All right. Your family members, they probably ain't, they're going to, not be favorable towards you. Friends and families, whoever, close ones. All right. That they're going to, as the scriptures say, blessed are you when people shall separate you from their company, So these are some of the things that you got to consider. All right. So verse 14 says, "Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it." So that's just what it is. It's a straight and narrow path. You can't go off to the left. You can't veer off to the, either side. All right. You got to keep true, steady on, man, keep going straight. Because that's the path that leads to life. Right. And there's only going to be few that find that, few that continue. All right. Let's see if I can get another scripture. Yep, this is Second Ezra chapter 7 and verse 6. It says, "There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things." Okay, so the kingdom of heaven, right? That's what we're trying to get to. That's what we want established. We're trying to work towards entering into the kingdom. All right. Now it says, "The entrance thereof is narrow." Okay, small. You picture it trying to squeeze through that small space. That's how this is likened to. All right, and is set in a dangerous place to fall. All right, many dangers. That's why it's the straight and narrow position of difficulty. That's why it's a small tight space to get through. Okay, because you can be, you if they say if you got if you don't have 100% of the truth, if you got like 50% of the truth, what you're teaching is half right. That's not good enough. That's dangerous. All right. So you got to be, 100% with the truth. All right. You can't mix lies with the truth. All right. You got to know who it is that you're following, right? Who you're learning from. Okay. Because if you're saying you're an Israelite, that's good. The fact you're an Israelite, but if you're teaching that the name of the Lord don't matter and you can call the name of the Lord whatever you want, well, then you're going off. All right. So it says, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left, a deep water. So you got fire on one side and you got water on the other side. Now, they both can be destructive, a method of destruction, right? I can't even talk, destructive means, okay? Because water, yeah, you need water to live, but water can also, drown. You can drown in water. Fire, fire can burn you and burn you alive, man. So that's the metaphor. That's what it's telling you, all right? So you want to keep straight. Now it says, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. You see, and that's how this truth is like, because you gotta seek your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, one man at a time, through that small narrow pathway, because ultimately it's your works. The Lord is looking at your efforts, what you've done. You can't hold anyone's hand. So that's how much of a struggle this is going to be. All right. Acts 14. All right. And I'll close out with this. This is Acts 14 and 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. So that's what it is, right? You got to understand, man. The scripture says count the costs, whether you're able to finish. We got to endure this. We got to fight, all right? This is a spiritual fight, all right? All the adversity that comes against us, we got to overcome that through the Lord, man, okay? Because we have to continuously continue. That's what this thing is, and that's what, this is letting you know. It says exhorting them to continue in the faith. This isn't a thing where you do it for a small amount of time. No, this is a thing about you continuing in the faith, right? That's how you're confirmed as a disciples, man. And you got to be disciplined, right? These things, having discipline, having faith, the Spirit of the Lord, that's what's gonna make you able to go the distance. It says, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Lord. So yeah, much tribulation is not just a little bit. It's not just you're catching hell at work. No, now you're gonna have to remember, you're gonna be tempted for the MOTB. All right, you're gonna have to be tempted, potentially going without food and water. You're gonna have to be tempted, through much, dangerous situations, man. Life-threatening scenarios. All right, being presented before a guillotine. Just to name a few. These are things that are around the corner, man. You see, so our faith has to be built up now. That's what we're going through. That's why we're going through all these hurdles, these adversities, right? Entering in this straight gate, because the time that's coming, that's when the final test is going to come, and we want all the faith in that day, man, and the Spirit of the Lord to be with us to overcome, because we're going to go through much tribulation, man. But the scripture says, strive for the truth unto death. All right, so even if you got to lose your life, you got to continue fighting, the good fight of faith, man, trusting in the Lord. Okay. And what is the reward at the end? The kingdom. All right. The rest. All right. The glorious kingdom, man. So I'm going to end it there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Waharaka Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone. Lord willing, this was edifying unto you, Akim, out there, and the hopeful elect, the sincere listeners, the ones that are learning. And I'll end it there, man. And to the elect, Shalom.